The audiophile industry is changing rapidly. One can easily find new IEMs every day, and a lot of brands are introducing a variety of driver setups under $100, $200. The experimentation and the combination of drivers have been exceptionally versatile, to be precise. Back in the days, there were only dynamic drivers and BA drivers, and then in came the hybrid drivers. We are getting a lot of driver variety these days. But in this video, we are looking at two simpler hybrid IEMs. Okay, 2BA1, sorry, not 1DD, 2BA 2DD and 2BA 1DD IEM. Okay, I have considered Adonis New as the best. Okay, the best IEM you can get under $200. And the challenger here is the Kiwi Ears KE4. I like the K4 a lot. Its synergy and its cohesion is fantastic. It has very good tonality and timbre. It is not a great IM when it comes to tonality and technicality and definition or resolution, but its cohesion and its macro detail presentation is just fantastic. If we start talking about the basics, we are getting much better accessories, much better carry case, much better cable with the Adonis New. This QoA sistering brand of Kinera IEM is just fantastic when it comes to their accessories, and the set of packaging you get, okay, is just outstanding. Even though this is a bit more expensive, $10 more expensive and priced at $200, we are not getting a kind of premium looking case or anything like that. So it's just a run of the mill kind of case, and the cable is nothing special. It's just average. There is no modularity, while the Kinera, or you can say the QoA IEM Adonis New, has modular cables. So there is definitely advantage to the QoA. And if we look into the size too, QoA is smaller. You guys can see QoA is much smaller. Adonis New is much smaller and is slightly more comfortable inside the ear. You guys can see the earpieces are uh, in this video, in this shot. So this one is slightly larger, slightly more voluminous. This one is not semi-custom like. This one has semi-custom kind of fin in here. But both are comfortable. I will not say anything is uncomfortable, but somehow down the line, I find the QoA to be a bit more comfortable, a bit more secure inside the ear. And if we start talking about sound quality, which is the main criteria here, the Adonis New has only one dynamic driver. So is it at any kind of disadvantage? Okay, and there is nothing fancy about it. It is not isobaric or anything like that. While this one has two dynamic drivers and they are in a isobaric setup. So yeah, that is something fancy about this IEM. But does that put the Adonis New in any kind of disadvantage? The short answer is no, totally no. This IEM still has the best dynamic abilities, the best kind of control. Okay, this IEM can hold the decay back and deliver very clean upper bass and mid bass notes without any lingering softness to them, with very good sub bass depth. Okay, sub bass depth is very good with this IEM, and the mid bass is aptly big. There is no issues with fullness or anything like that. When there is a hit, when there is a punch, when there is a heavy note, it can easily emulate that. It has that capability, it has that ability to deliver layered notes and very good, very well defined notes with the low end. What's different with the K4? Now this one is more rumbly. Okay, it has a lot more rumble, and it has a bit of lingering softness to it, which is kind of bothering to me. Even with the upper bass notes, there is a bit of softness to them. There is a softer ending to them, which kind of hampers its cleanliness. Its control isn't good enough. Yet this one is more fun, more engaging, and that ever present softness kind of give it a bit more natural, a bit more cohesive kind of feeling. Okay, even though there is a dry kick drum, okay, which does not feel very cohesive. Okay, it can feel slightly on the drier side, which is represented more accurately by the Adonis new, but the K4 adds a bit of softness to that and gives it a bit more cohesion, a bit more musicality to it. So yes, K4 has the the softness to it. Similarly, deep sub bass, very good mid bass body, area of impact and everything is very good. Both of these IEMs hit inward, so have no issues with interference with any other spectrum or anything like that. So yeah, both are very good with that, but its dynamics, its technicalities are not great. Okay, it is good. I will not say it is bad or anything like that. It has a bit more texture though. K4 has a bit more texture, while this one is slightly faster with the decay and uh, slightly compromises with the extra bit of texture. If we move on to the mid range, that is where these two IEMs are very similar. Somehow down the line, these two IEMs are very similar. Both are slightly vocal forward. They have very good resolution and definition, while the K4 can sound slightly lacking with that extra bit of finer details. This one is slightly better. Okay, so that is kind of funny to me. Okay, this one is the newer IEM, price $10 more, but this one is slightly better with that extra bit of finer details. So this is very interesting to me. So it's not that the newer IEM, more expensive IEM is better, but both have very good definition and resolution. If we talk about that extra bit of cohesion, that is where the K4 is ahead. Okay, this one has that extra bit of air. Okay, that small amount of air that we expect from a vocal, that harkat we say in Hindi, that movement in your throat or in your delivery, that except of fa, okay, that movement of air is available with the K4, but the Adonis new is not exactly great with that extra bit of air or extra bit of emphasis with the vocals, which is where the K4 is better, and that is because of its prolonged decay. The decay of the K4 is stressed, and it kind of feels like there is a bit more air behind the notes. So that is okay, no problem with that. It is more cohesive. This one is more accurate, slightly more detailed. If we talk about instruments, both have slightly suppressed vocals around the vocal region. Okay, uh, instruments are not forward to give the vocal region a bit more pop. So both are very good, but both are not exactly forward with the instruments. In any case, if we move on to the treble range, that is where these two IEMs differ from each other. This one has more energy, more sparkle, more agility, and sounds cleaner, more detailed. It has that extra bit of pop to it. It has that extra bit of energy to it, and it can deliver very good, clean, airy treble with very good sparkle, very good finishing definition, very good energy at the peak of the notes. While K4 is a bit more on the smoother side, can feel slightly blunt, is not exactly agile, and slightly darker in the upper treble region, or else it is good too. I do find that this is not exactly great with technicalities. As I said earlier, it is not great with the technicalities. But what it is good with is the smoothness. Okay, it will not be more fatiguing, while Adonis New is not fatiguing either. It does not have any kind of fatigue or anything like that. No issues with that. Yet this one is more smoother, more bassy, more punchy, more you will say softer, slightly on the softer side. This one is more agile, more cleaner, more cohesive. And when I talk about staging, it might be because of this cable, this balanced cable, and this is single-ended cable. But this is the stock setup. I cannot say that no, use a balanced cable with this, and then you will get a bigger stage, better air, and everything will change. But no, no, I will not do that, because this is the stock setup. This is the stock setup, and when I compare this stock setup, this one has a bigger stage. So you guys can uh, I believe you guys can understand my emotion. So this one is an older IEM, but this one is not exactly beating this IEM fair and square. Tuning principles are different. I can understand that they are not trying to be a more analytical IEM, but stage is not about being analytical or anything like that. And musical IEM can have a bigger stage too. Yet this one is not exactly great with the air, not very precise. The notes at the base are slightly on the thicker side. This one is more precise, more cleaner, has better transient effects, better transparency with the instruments movement in the headspace. This one is good too. They are a bit more cohesive, I can say. They are a bit more smoother, a bit more slower. And in this comparison, you need to keep in mind that this is the more technically capable, cleaner, more accurate sounding IEM, while this one is the more cohesive and uh, smoother sounding, more pleasing, more musically tuned IEM. So do not compare this head on. What's happening here is that you need to pick your flavor. What do you want? You want musicality, you want calmer presentation, a bit more bass body, a bit more punchy notes, or you want cleanliness and a bit of extra details. What do you want? That is the thing you need to ask yourself, and pick one of this. You will not be disappointed. These two are fantastic IEMs. So this is it. This is my comparison of Kiwi Ears KE4 and QoA Adonis New. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.